What's going on, guys? Casino Smooth here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of communication between the music artist and the manager, okay? And the reason why I wanted to discuss on this topic is because there's really no blueprint out here for what to do when you become a music manager, or how to act, or what to do with the artist and interact with them. There's no blueprint on that. So I'm kind of walking you guys through these steps as I go along, the management process with my artist and artist as soon as I start managing more this year, okay? So let's talk about communication, okay? One, you should always have communication with the artist because things are constantly changing, okay? Things are constantly updating, right? And you start a project with an artist, you're going to talk about how to launch the project, right? How to roll the release of that single or whatever, right? And then a week later, the artist may get 10,000 views, and then you have to have another discussion. Okay, you reached 10,000 views. Now, what can we do at this point, right? We need to get back on a call and discuss your growth. We need to discuss where it's coming from, right? Where your views are coming from, where the streams are coming from. We need to discuss any interviews, that opportunities that you may have, right? If you have 10, 20, 30,000 views, maybe you're starting to gain clout, right? So the reason why you need constant communication with your artist is because things are always changing. So you guys have to constantly be adapting to each situation that's happening as the music artist is growing in their career, right? For example, my artist had somebody reach out to them for marketing, and then somebody else reached out to him for a feature price, and the constant communication. So the artist is asking me, hey, how much should I charge for a feature right now? How much, pretty much how to interact with all these different things, right? So if I am not in constant communication with my artist, then I am out of the loop, right? And this needs to be, I say daily communication. If it's not text, it's phone call, right? But constant communication via text is important, right? One of the other main things is to schedule a weekly call, whether it be FaceTime or an actual phone call. A weekly call, a catch-up call, is going to pretty much sum everything up, right? You can talk every day, but it's more so about things that are happening daily. But if you get a weekly call going, then you guys are able to look back on the past week and plan ahead for the upcoming week, okay? It may not need to be every week, right? It could be every other week, right? It just depends on how busy your artist is, how much projects you guys got going on, like how much stuff you guys are actually doing at that time. So definitely a weekly call needs to be scheduled, or a bi-weekly call needs to be scheduled, okay? Another main thing about communication is schedule, okay? If your artist is busy, if your artist is traveling, to Ohio and traveling to New York and California, whatever, then you need to have a schedule together, okay? He or she needs to either send you their schedule, or you guys need to get on some type of communication app or schedule app, share app, whatever, that shows you his or her schedule and the dates that they're going to be where. The reason why the manager needs to know their artist schedule is because they can possibly line up opportunities in certain areas where that artist is going to be at. If I know my artist is traveling to New York, then I'm going to try to set up some radio interviews, internet station, whatever, right? To kind of get him the most exposure as possible, because that's the manager's goal, is to how can we take this situation and make it more than what it actually is, right? And if your artist is moving around, then that's a plus, because then you can do more and connect with more people in different areas, right? Gain new opportunities. So that is always a plus. But whatever the case, you definitely need a schedule, okay? I don't care if the artist is not moving around or not. What if the artist has a full-time job? You need to know, okay, when he's off of work and when he can actually do things, and you know what I'm saying? So you guys need to figure out either a scheduling app between you guys, or they need to send you their schedule for the full month ahead. And then that just makes everything, the process for communication, a lot smoother, okay? Another thing that you guys want to do is figure out social media, right? Your posts and your captions for social media, and when are you going to post? When are you going to schedule this post to post, right? If you guys are that critical and detailed, I know I am. I need to make sure everything is, perfect and in line and order. So we need to schedule post, and we need to plan the right times for so I can get real OCD about it, but to each his own. It really just depends on how, hyperactive that manager is with their schedule and whatnot. But the main goal and the main point I wanted to make here is that communication is so vital in the music artist and music management part of things, right? It's so vital, and you guys need to learn how to communicate effectively and efficiently in order to reach your goals quickly and possible, right? And this also clears up any miscommunication too, right? Like if you guys are in constant contact with each other, then this leaves no room for that much error. You feel what I'm saying? It's not, oh, I thought you booked the flight this way, or I thought my interview was this day, or I thought that this was this price. And you know what I'm saying? It's none of that. Communication is going to solve a lot of your problems, and you definitely need to know how to communicate with your manager, right? Or with your artist. So artists, if you find this video helpful, send it to your manager or somebody that you want to be your manager. Manager, send this to your client. Guys, I'm going to be dropping more management videos, okay, on these topics. So subscribe, stay tuned. Visit the website for all your promotional educational needs. Casino Smooth, I'm out, guys.